The Sports Hit List, by the fans and for the fans. Carl Coulanges here, your host. I'd like to thank everybody for watching this video and sharing it, subscribing to our pages, and thank you for all the love and support. We really appreciate it. Today, I'm here to just briefly touch upon the Boston Celtics. 7-6, 5-5 in their last 10, lost 2 in a row. And I'm involved in a lot of sports groups, and for us sports fans, that's all we do is talk about sports, and on Facebook, through social media. And just a little disappointed in terms of fans. Everyone's entitled to an opinion. We all know that. That's why that's how I'm able to have a show, because I have an opinion. But sometimes these opinions are a little too much. Sometimes I can get a little too much too. I blame myself in that part where we get, too emotional and we're not thinking straight. But there's been a lot of emotional posts about the Celtics. Fire Brad Stevens, or trade Gordon Hayward, or Kyrie's not a leader, or Kyrie doesn't come clutch in the fourth. What's the team doing? They're 7-6. They're supposed to be at top of the Eastern Conference. I get it. The level of expectation for this team going into the season was they're going to the NBA Finals now that LeBron is in the Western Conference. But just keep in mind, we have other teams that are playing well. Toronto is off to a great start. Milwaukee's off to a great start. Now you have Philly. They added Jimmy Butler. Who knows what they're going to look like? So I call it a 4-man race to the NBA Finals. We'll see. But as far as the Celtics are concerned, we have to relax. Just Celtic fans and NBA fans who are ready to throw them under the bus. And again, this is November. Today's November 12th. It's not February. It's not March. It's not April. It's not May. Today is, November 12th. We have to understand where we are right now. 13 games in, we still have a load of games to play, like 60-plus games to play. So I understand you want to get off to a hard start. For example, last year, we got off to a great start. I believe we won 17 in a row after losing 0-2 to start the season when Gordon went down. And everyone was calling us, to go to the championship, and what happened? We lost in Game 7. It takes time for teams to get integrated. It's a new team. Technically, if you think about it, it is a new team because you have Hayward coming back. He's from a major injury. Many people don't come back from an injury like that. So we have to be patient. What I will say, though, is if they continue to play like this, I think Brad may want to change up the lineup. A lot of the teams that we've played have been bigger teams. So I've noticed possibly maybe starting Al Horford and Aaron Baines, for matchup problems. Maybe bringing Hayward off the bench, possibly. I feel like that's a clog right there between him and Brown in a matter of, the flow is right. Last night, the second unit was able to play really well. So maybe adding Hayward to the second unit, maybe something you may want to do. I'm not the coach. I'm just trying to think of ways that could help the team. We also have to keep in perspective, proper perspective. Shout out to Anthony, my guy, right? They played 2 teams in the Western Conference. Out of the 3 top teams in the Western Conference, they played 2 of them over this 5-game road trip. We played Portland and we played Denver. 2 great teams in the Western Conference. And again, normally, I'm not making excuses, but again, just keep in perspective. Normally, the Boston Celtics do not go on the road until February, go on long road trips until January, February, right after the All-Star break. If you look at the schedule over the last few years, and the Celtics fans would know who pay attention to certain things like that, they don't go on the road. This is new, them going on the road to begin the season. 5-game road trip, right? Indiana, we should have won. We lost with the bump. That game, bad inbound play. We should have won that game. We could have won that game, right? Then after that, we get into Denver. No chance with Denver. Denver's playing great, okay? We get to Phoenix, right? Phoenix, we come from behind, win. Then the following night, we go into Utah, okay? They're playing great. Again, matchup problems. They're big. Gobert, down low. And then finally, we end in Portland on Sunday. So think about it. We played Thursday, Friday, and then Sunday. So 3 games in a matter of 4 days. So I'm not making excuses, but just take a look at the schedule. We have to relax. It's a pace. You have to pace yourself. I'm not concerned yet. I'm being optimistic as possible. It's only November. So that's what we have to understand. Come All-Star break, if we're still playing like this, we have a problem. So be patient. Think about what's going on. I know Brad's doing the best he can. The players are doing the best they can to adjust. again, it's an adjustment. For Terry Rozier too, guys like Terry Rozier who started when Kyrie went down and who were able to get minutes now. Brad's trying to get a solid rotation going. These things we have to keep in perspective, all right? Not just, because they lose a game, all of a sudden now trade everybody, fire Brad Stevens and get in a new coach. November, people. November. We haven't even had Thanksgiving yet. We haven't even had Christmas yet. We haven't even hit the new year yet, and people are already calling for Brad Stevens to be fired and forgetting what he's done as a coach. We have to stop. Call Coulanges Sports Hit List. Let me know what you guys think. You guys have a wonderful day. People out in the Northeast, please bundle up. It's getting a little cold. I got the Celtic hat on, ready to go. All right, guys, take care. I'll talk to you soon.